Jai Gurudev. Dandavad Pranam. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna ki jai.
Jai Srila Bhakti Madhavendra Puri Maharaj ki jai.
Darshana Didi ki jai.
Jai.
Atmana Didi ki jai.
Jai.
Shri Umadevi Didi ki jai.
Jai.
Krishna Dandavad Pranam Maharaj.
Sripad Kechava Prabhu ki
Jai.
jai.
Wherever he is. There he is.
How are you, Maharaj?
I'm okay, Prabhu. You look good. You look like you're healthy.
Yeah.
It's still cold there. Still mucho fría.
Yeah, Maharaj. See, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, today, frío, see? I don't know.
Okay. Here also a little cold at night.
Ah, in the night.
Everybody okay there?
Yes, Maharaj.
Going on. Huh?
Yes. Yesterday, called me by telephone. Personal the institution tell me Priyatama Didi Senis in I need it tomorrow or Monday go to institution for give me Priyatama.
Ashes.
Urn. They call it urn.
Yeah, Maharaj.
Okay. Okay.
Or today or tomorrow I write to you for question intrusion for the family. What I don't know make with this in Spain no illegal sneeze for SIA no it's illegal. Ni river no.
What's he saying?
In Spain, so first he's asking what to do with the ashes. And he said in Spain, it's illegal to put them in the ocean or a river. It's illegal there.
Nothing see, but no, but no legal. I write to Keshava Prabhu tomorrow. Please question for this case. I don't know. I
know what I would say already. You go to India. Take her to the Ganges.
Okay.
Huh? Go to India. Go see Shanta Maharaj.
Okay.
And deposit the ashes in the Ganges.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay, Maharaja. Okay. I write to Srila Shanta Maharaj. Yes.
I think they will allow you to take it on the airplane. Huh?
Yes, Maharaj allowed some. I saw some Bangladesh when Didi she take it. Her mother, to India.
Okay.
Yeah, to Brindavan, Yamuna
Nadi.
Oh,
Jai. Okay. Ananda Krishna Prabhu Haribol. Dandavad.
Dandavad Maharaj, Dandavad, devotees, everyone.
Dandavad Prabhu.
Dandavad Prabhu.
So we'll start with our vandana, our prayers. Prayers to Guru Garanga.
Yes, Maharaj.
What happened?
Trying to make it big.
Oh.
Trying to extend it. It's not allowing me.
Rose? Okay. What is that bar in there?
Oh, it's moving by itself. I can't control it.
Okay. Jai Vandeham Shri Guru Sutapad
Shri Rupa Sagrayatam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Haryana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Balaram Samaranita Shri Chamritancha
Om
Jana Jana Salavakaya Jana Suru
Guruve Namaha.
Puja Sri Guru Varnavandita
Vandita Vandita Sada
Purvapaja Parampara Prasarita Praja Pramurtate Nirmalanya Nidita Sankara Vande Sri Sri Acharya
Guru
Vishta Supuraka Guru
Ganira
Shambho
Sambositam Sita Chinta Samasthaveda Nipunam Nirupa Santanidam
Govinda
Vidam Varam Tanum Mutyamita Sundaram Vande Vishwa Gurum Sadivya Bhagavate Premanam Vidya Pradam
Devam
Devam
Vijaya
Vijayatam Bhavanam Bharatashritam Sundarananda Puram Sadve Kauranam Vairagya Vidya Buddhim Shubhakti Saraswatam Varam Vande Janam Madhya Janam Jyoti Saram
Sridhara Saraswati
Gaudiya Devame Tato Vanadya Bhavito Gadanoyo Gaura Sankirtane
Krishna Prema Shubha Vigaham Sukam Prada Prabhutam Paye
Namo
Namo Gaura Kitoraya Data
Bhakti
Murtaye Gaura Hari Padma Bringaya Radha Bhavani Kevani
Ante Bhakti
Vinodam
Shri
Sri
Gaura Sakti
Saraswati
Swarupakam
Sarupakam
Bhakti Sastraja
Satsanya
Sangrayam
Samrajnam
Radha
Radha
Nidhi
Rasastanidhim
Gaura
Radha
Vrajatita Shesha
Rasasya
Vaishnave
Vaishnaver
Manjari
Vande
Vigraham
Vigraham Jagannatha Prabhu
Jagannath
Mande
Premadim Birra Vaishnava
Vaishnavam
Pancha
Sankata
Kripa
Sindhya
Sindhya
Sindhuvaye
Vacha
Vacha Patitanam
Patitanam
Pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
Namo
Namo
Namaha
Namaha
Panchatattvakam
Panchatattvamaham
Krishnam
Krishnam
Bhaktarupa
Bhattarupa
Swarupam
Sarupakam
Bhaktavataram
Bhaktavataram
Bhaktavyam
Bhaktyasam
Namami
Namami Dati
Bhaktasattikam
Satyam
Namo
Mahavadannaya
Krishna
Krishna
Prema
Prema Pradayate
Krishnaya Krishna
Krishnaya Krishna
Chaitanya
Chaitanya
Name Gaura
Name
Pise
Gaurapate
Namaha
Namaha
Yayantam Srataupango, Mama Mandamate Gandhi,
Sarvasvaparambujo Radha Madana Mohana Divya Vrindavanaya Kalpadrumadeta Sriman Simhatanastu Di Gandharva Srila Govinda Dev Netrali Sevarma Marami
Sriman Rasarasami, Bansi
Bhakti
Vatakata Sita,
Vatakasitaha
Sasambeno Bade
Satsangena
Gopi, Gopinata
Gopi
Sri
Gopinath
Yestuna,
Priyastanaha
Vrindayan Tula
Jai
Siraya,
Jaya
Priyayan
Sri
Kesavaya,
Paksasita
Krishna
Krishna
Bhakti
Bhakti
Pradevi,
Padeve
Satyavajaya
Satyavate
Namo
Namo
Namaha.
Namaha Atanatva
Atanatva
Mantra
mantra
Guru
guru, Gurum
Guru
Bhagavatam
Bhagavata
Tadam,
Sada
Yasan Jagat
Yasan Jagat
Gurunatva,
Guru
Tato
Nata
Yaya
Tato Jaya
Mudiraye,
Mudhirati
God,
Yasa
Rajasthan
Parikara
Parikara
Sri
Sri
Guru
Guru
Gauranga
Ganga
Gandharva
Gandharva
Govinda
Govinda
Sugar
Sugar
Radha
Radha
Pramanam
Jasu, Sri Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya, Prabhu
Chaitanya Prabhu
Nityananda, Sri
Nityananda
Advaita
Sri Advaita
Gadadhara,
Gadadhara
Srivasari Gaura
Srivasari
Bhakta
Gaur
Vrinda, Hare
Bhaktaranda
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
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 Rama, Hare
Rama Hare
Hare.
Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Chaitanya, the Bhaktivinoda Santa Maharaj, ki jai.
Jai,
Sri Govardhana ki jai.
Jai,
Jai Salameda Bhaktivinoda ki jai.
Jai.
Glories to the assembled devotees, glories to the worldwide devotees. For Premanandi, Hari Hari.
Hari
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 Bol.
Sripad Paramahamsa Sripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Sachin, Hare Krishna Sachin.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Dhanyavad, Prabhu. Krishna Keshava told me about you. Very happy you can join us today.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Today we are reading from the Sri Prapanna-jivanamrtam of Bhakti Yoga. Dev-Goswami Maharaj. Jai. Jai Om Sripad, Paramahamsa Parivrajakacarya, Astotara Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Yoga. Dev-Goswami Maharaj ki jai.
Jai
And chapter 8, text 24, is the chapter on surrender and humility. The 6 limbs of surrender. Surrendering and humility. Humility is very important. What is the question of surrender if one is not humble? What does humble mean? Humble mean what? Humble means obedience. Humility means obedience. Obedience to what? Obedience to Gurudev, obedience to Shastra, obedience to Krishna's will. What Krishna wants. We are humble, we are subordinate, we are surrendered to his will. And the Christians, they say, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Oh, nice. This is our idea also. Thy will be done, not my will. Krishna says, Sarvadar Mam Parityajya, Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja. In the Bhagavad Gita, surrender unto me and give up all other endeavors, separate endeavors on your own. And then you will come to me. Then you will be united with me in yoga and in prema and in love. This is the method. This is the process. The process is surrender, and the goal is to achieve love, Krishna Prem, love of God. Surrender means Bhakti Yoga, to practice devotional activities, devotional service, to live your life with the satisfaction of Krishna. And the goal is to attain love of Krishna. The goal and the means are basically the same in Krishna consciousness. To serve with devotion is the meaning of love. And to try to please Krishna through our services, through our actions, our mind, our words, that is also an expression of love. And the ultimate goal is Krishna Prem. The ultimate goal is love of God. That is the fulfillment of life. So text 23, Rod. Upalamba prasasritasya parama siddhasyapi iraha dukhe ridhayo atanam. Aidina dayadra nata he atura nata kadavalo kise vidayam tvara loka kataram daitya brahmayati kim karomyaham. This is the famous verse of Madhavendra Puri. This is the verse that our teachers of the tradition has said invoked Krishna's descent to this world in the form of Mahaprabhu. This verse embodies the mood of love and separation for the youthful form of Krishna. Mathuranath. Mathuranath means the Lord, youthful Lord. Krishna in his youthful form. When Krishna was a young man, he was a young boy, he was engaged in pastimes in Mathura, just outside of Vrindavan. So by calling upon Krishna as Mathuranath, Madhavendra Puri is invoking love in separation. He's saying, the heart's eruption in the sorrow of separation, even for one who has achieved the ultimate perfection of love and separation. O gentle-hearted Lord, ever gracious upon the destitute, O Lord of Mathura, when shall I see you again? In your absence, my broken heart trembles. Beloved, what shall I do now? This is a very high devotional feeling, transcendental feeling. It's of one who knows Krishna, who has a relationship with Krishna, already established. His life is already fully established in relation to Krishna, and yet he's feeling separation from the Lord. You can't really feel separation from Krishna until you've had a relationship with him already established. One who has established a relationship with Krishna and can feel the loss of that. And that's called love and separation. The devotees can feel separation from the Lord in this material world. but they have really no experience of the relationship with the Lord as the highly realized devotees do, as Mahaprabhu himself. So to have that experience and then feel separation, that is a pinnacle, the pinnacle of rasa. There one can really feel separation from Krishna. Gauranga. And that was Mahaprabhu's life. He was situated, of course, he is Krishna himself. He was situated in Radharani's feelings of love for Krishna, but he was expressing the separation that she felt after Krishna went away. Krishna left Vrindavan to go to Dwarka to fight in the Battle of Kurukshetra. At that time, the pain of separation that Radharani felt, that was expressed in Mahaprabhu's incarnation. The pain of separation, the love and separation. So we can see by his life how profound such type of love is. Mahaprabhu exhibited so many physical and mental symptoms of separation that have never been expressed before in this world. So that is called vipralamba bhav, love and separation. And that is considered the highest achievement of life. And it's non-different from union with Krishna. As I explained, one who has union with Krishna can understand what separation from Krishna is, properly understand. So we worship both the union of Radha and Krishna and the separation that are felt by Radha and Krishna, represented by Mahaprabhu. Therefore, you see on the altar Radha and Krishna together, and then on the side, on the right side, on Krishna's right side, we have Mahaprabhu to represent union, Radha and Krishna, and the separation that is exhibited in the form of Mahaprabhu. And we hold these equally highly. Some devotees only worship the union of Radha and Krishna. They can't imagine or can't even think of the separation. But the Gaudiya Vaishnavas represent both union and separation. They hold these equally highly and high as the expression of Krishna prema. But before Madhavendra Puri appeared, there were many devotees, Vaishnavas, who were worshipping Radha and Krishna. They used to worship Krishna really by himself. And Radharani, they were a little shy about putting her on the altar. Sometimes you see, they put a deity of Krishna, and then instead of Radharani, they have a little coat or a cloak, a napkin folded next to Krishna to represent Radharani. Very rarely you see Radha and Krishna in the olden days, before Madhavendra Puri, because they had such high respect that they did not want to show her They thought they could not. To show her would be disrespect. That kind of mood was there before Madhavendra Puri. But it was only after Madhavendra Puri came to the world that this idea of worshipping Radha and Krishna, the mood of separation. So he was claimed to be the seed of Mahaprabhu. He sowed the seed, the bijam. Seed means bijam. The seed of Mahaprabhu's appearance was sown in the heart of Madhavendra Puri. And from him, the tree of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. This is how it was explained by our Acharya. And you can see in this verse, that seed is there. And especially the idea of the maturanath, of the youthful Lord. Previously, the more mature form of the Lord was worshipped, and also the baby form. The baby form, Vallabhacharya tradition, and the mature form of Krishna, Govinda. But very rarely, or you could say practically new to the world, was the worship of Krishna and Mathura, the youthful form of Krishna. And that is represented here in Madhavendra Puri's heart. And this is what Krishna celebrated. And this is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu celebrated. This worship of the love between Krishna and their youthful form, and the separation that they felt. This is considered the highest and deepest form of devotion ever represented in this world. And that was given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his life and teachings. So, text 24. Sri Krishna Virahe Ashahayatvat Swanata Aruna Krishnanam Karshanam. Aruna Karshanam Amunyajani Ninantarani Hare Tvadalokanam Antarena Anatabando Karunaika Sindo Ahanta Katam Nayami. And this is by Bilva Mangalata. A devotee in separation from Krishna helplessly draws the grace of the Lord of his life. O Hari, O guardian of the shelterless, O one and only ocean of mercy, how will I pass my unblessed days and nights without a glimpse of you? So here again, in a very humble way, the shelterless devotee is feeling, I have no shelter, no plan, no ground to stand on. Shelterless means that I have no ground to stand on, no way to support myself, no way to go on living. no support. How will I go on living without a support, without a foundation? Meaningless, purposeless existence. Basically, he's saying, I'm nothing. I am nothing. I am nowhere. I have nothing. I have nowhere to go. I don't even know where I am. Floating aimlessly, insignificantly, and the vastness of whatever is there, infinity. And in this helpless, hopeless condition, there's only one thing that can save me, and that is your mercy. Mercy doesn't come by any cost. There's nothing one can do to get mercy. Mercy has to come freely from the merciful, the one who is giving mercy. If we go to the judge, he can only give you justice. You have done this and you have done that, therefore you must have to pay in this kind of punishment, have to suffer a certain punishment to correct, balance your injustice. So that means that there's something we can do that has to do with doing things in this world. Justice. I've done this, now I must do that. But in the case of helplessness and hopelessness, there's nothing anyone can do. You can't rely on justice. If you rely on justice, we deserve to be where we are because of our own misfortune and nastiness. Somehow we have been put into this situation by our past deeds. So justice won't help us. Justice will only keep us in the same position, trying to balance out the negative with the positive and the positive with. That won't get us anywhere. So he's praying, oh, your mercy. Beyond justice, I am looking for mercy. If the judge wants to give us his mercy, if the judge wants to be merciful to the complainant, to the plaintiff, then he can say, all right, I'm going to give you a chance. You don't have to have any punishment. I'll give you a chance to try again. And this time, please don't make any more mistakes. He'll forgive you because you did not know properly. You're conditioned and helpless. And in such a humble way, we see that you are not a criminal. You're not intending to do all these things. And are looking to modify yourself and change yourself. So that we can get the mercy of the judge. Undeserved pardon. And that's what the devotee prays to Krishna for. Undeserved pardon, undeserved forgiveness, undeserved love. And Krishna is always giving that. The living entity forgets the unconditional love that the Lord has for each and every one of them. Why does Krishna have love for everyone? Because we are all part of himself. When your foot is hurting, you don't think, let me cut off the foot. That is not the first thing we think about. We want to save the foot as much as possible. But we think how to heal the foot. How to heal that part of the body that is giving us trouble. So like that Krishna, we are all his angsa, his parts and parcels, his limbs, his instruments. So he doesn't want to annihilate us, to destroy us. He wants to heal us also. He wants to bring us back into a harmonious relationship, a loving relationship with him and with all other living entities. So that is the whole purpose of the Shastra and of the affectionate teachings of Gurudev and the scriptures. It is to bring the living entities back to their harmonious and loving relationship with the Supreme Lord Krishna. Haribo. And in the Kali Yuga, on the chanting of the holy name, Krishna says, look, if you can just chant the name, so just chant the name of Krishna. In the Kali Yuga, a special dispensation is given to those who are chanting the holy name or writing the holy name down. Somehow, remembering the holy name. And then you will get the mercy of Krishna in your life. The Kali Yuga, and this has been the merciful, the dispensation of mercy in this age, is the holy name of the Lord. In previous ages, it wasn't so easy. They had to perform very intricate and detailed and very disciplined deity worship, or the performance of different yoga practices, or the different sacrifices, all described in the Vedic literature. For the previous ages, this is the Kali Yuga, but in the ages of the Satya and Dwarpa, Satya, Treta, Satya, Treta, Dwarpa, and Satya Yugas, there are other processes, very strenuous processes. But in the Kali Yuga, because we are very undisciplined and the mind is very weak and the will is very tempted to do other things than think of God, to get involved, so easily misled into the pleasures of material existence. That a simple method, a simple yet powerful method, had to be given to us. That if we could at least do this much, chant the holy name, then we will have an opportunity to receive the mercy of this. I can see that people generally are going insane in this world. There are so many problems, so many contradictory situations, so much polarity, this side and that side, never seeming to coordinate, harmonize with each other, seeming impossible to unify. People don't know which way to turn. And in such a difficult situation, people are taking drugs, so they don't have to focus on how to try to solve the unsolvable problems of life, and to figure out what it is they're supposed to be doing in life. It's too difficult for them. And there's so many conflicting theories and religions and social forms. And we can see the war and disruption of the climate, of the environment, and the fighting of with one another. The mind can become overburdened, distressed, and depressed. But devotees have a special dispensation in the midst of all of that, because they can simply chant Hare Krishna. They don't have to go to annihilate their minds with drugs or with suicide or anything like that. They don't become depressed by the situation of the world. They can just simply chant Hare Krishna, humbly chant Hare Krishna. And their minds are immediately elevated above all those things, all those worldly concerns. And it's so nice. It is the mercy of Mahaprabhu for those who take up with faith his teachings and the teachings of the Guru Parampara that are coming in the line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Text number 25. Rajendra Nandana Virahe Taj Ajive Te Swaraya Vayam Supaya Api Dashivat Parpanyam Anataravana Presta Kwasi Maha Bhuja and Dasyaste Ipanayam Me Sake Darshaya Sadidim Sri Radhika. Like a maidservant, even Sri Radhika, the heroine of the son of King Nanda, humbly petitions the Lord in his separation. O Lord, my loving consort and dearmost hero, where are you? I am your poor maidservant. Please come to me. Sripad Radharani. So here is explaining that even Srimati Radharani, Prabhupada called it the Supreme Personality of Servitor Godhead. The Supreme Personality of Servitor God. Of all the servants of Krishna, she is the Supreme. And even though she is the Supreme Personality of Servitor God, still she is praying to Krishna for mercy. And this is humility. It's said that when Radharani and Krishna are embracing one another, their love is so intense the love for one another is so intense that intensity sometimes takes the form of feeling that if I ever should lose this intense pleasure, intense feeling of satisfaction, of joy, of ecstasy that I'm experiencing now with embracing Krishna, if I should ever lose that even for a moment, it would be like death itself. That feeling comes to them. So at the moment of their highest embrace, the moment of highest separation also comes to them. And that moment of separation increases the feeling of union, because they feel if I should ever lose this, how much I will miss, how much I will miss, and then their appreciation for that union increases. You know, they say absence makes the heart grow fonder. So they are experiencing love in separation and separation in love. Both these feelings are there. And that's why in the Gaudiya tradition, the altar has both Radha and Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on the altar, because we worship both love together and love in separation as equal parts of Krishna prema. There cannot be one without the other, or the other without the one, because then it somehow would be incomplete and imperfect, and not representing the actual rasa of the absolute plane. Both are found in the scripture by the Rasa-Acharyas, Sri Rupa Goswami and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay. All right, maybe we'll stop here. We'll ask Sachin Prabhu or anyone else if you have any questions or comments. What we've been reading. They're pretty high stuff.
Maharaj, eh, separation means one devotee feel separation for Lord than separation, but the load in the devotee increase, aumenta. It is always union, separation, and love together all the time.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
You can't feel separation from someone you don't know. Huh? You can't feel separated from someone you don't know. Huh? Let's say somebody is living down the street from you, but you never met them. Then then they died. How can you feel separation from them if you never knew them, huh? You can't. Huh? You can only feel separation from someone you know. Like Priyatama Didi, you know her very intimately. And therefore, in her disappearance, we feel some separation. So like that, we can only feel separation from Krishna because we have some relationship with him. So you can't have separation without union in that sense. Must be some relation, must be some union. Then we can feel separation when somehow that union is disturbed, is forgotten or whatever, or something happens. Then separation can come. So separation is not separate from union. It's together. They go together. Although they're opposite, they go together. A coin, a penny, had two sides, a head and a tail. Is there any meaning of a coin with only a head or with only a tail? Can we call that a coin? No. So love and separation are like that. Two sides of the same coin. The same coin means love. Two sides of love. And without that love, there is no question of love, of separation and union. Neither can one exist by itself without the other.
Maharaj, Prabhu-Ananda, ¿tú puedes por favor traducir al Maharaj la pregunta para hacérsela un poco más apropiada? ¿Puedes, por favor?
Voy a tentar, Prabhu.
Va. La pregunta es, por lo que le entiendo al Maharaj, si una persona, por ejemplo, como mi caso, no voy a hablar por los demás, una persona, un devoto o alguien que aspira a ser devoto, si nunca ha tenido una relación con el Señor Supremo, si nunca lo ha conocido directamente, de algún modo, entonces, ¿cómo puede tener amor en separación? Porque entiendo que el amor en separación es cuando tú has conocido a esa persona. Pero si nosotros en realidad con la mente tal vez entendemos, pero en realidad nosotros no tenemos una relación con el Señor Supremo porque somos almas muy caídas. Entonces, si somos almas muy caídas, ¿cómo puedo sentir amor en separación si en realidad nunca he tenido una relación con el Señor? ¿Sí?
Sí.
Por favor, para el Maharaj. Prabhu, por favor.
Maharaj, Hariananda question is is heaven possible a relation in separation of a Supreme Krishna? One simple people have a separation in the Krishna, knowing, mean knowing in the consciousness Hare Krishna. Understand?
What did he say?
It's not clear. Something about
Por ejemplo, Maharaj, one person, one person in the world. No, it's not about Krishna, about Radharani, but one day, this person hear about Krishna. He practice prasada, initiation, chant, okay. But this person no chant, prasada, initiation, spiritual name, okay. But this person no relation directly with Lord Supreme because all soul soul loud. And this person, how relation in separation with Lord Supreme is not possible because this person no relation
No feel.
with Krishna.
No feel.
Understand?
Yes, of course. So that means that why is that person doing those things though? Why is he chanting, taking prasad, doing service? Why is he doing that?
Okay.
He may have heard about Krishna, but why does he do those things? Why does he take up prasad, chanting, going to the temple? Why? Because he has some faith in Krishna. Some faith in Krishna must be there, otherwise he won't do those things. And what is faith? Faith is the original feeling. It's called Shraddha.
Yeah.
And Rupa Goswami has explained, Ado Shraddha. First there must be faith. And what does that faith end up in? It ends up in Mahabhava. You start with faith, and that love will develop gradually from there. Ado Shraddha, from that faith, you will join, you'll make a company with the devotees, Sadhu-Sanga. And in that company, you'll engage in devotional bhajana kriya. You will engage in devotional activities. And in that engagement in devotional activities, what happens? All your anarthas, all your undesirable qualities will come out. And then what happens after that? Then when all those anarthas are eliminated, nishta, who feel some fixation in that world, you'll get it, and then that will produce a ruchi, a taste. So like that, from ruchi, there's a taste. Then comes the possibility of separation, ashakti. That if I should leave that, I will lose that taste, and then I will feel very, very bad. Ashakti. I will feel some separation. So it's a matter of degree, how much one progresses, but it starts with faith. Faith is the original seed, the original bijam that blossoms into love of God, ultimately. But you have to go through that process. So at each stage along the way, you'll be developing more and more attachment and affection for Krishna. And then when it becomes very more intense attachment and fixation in Krishna, and not so much all your material attachments have been lessened, then at that stage, there will be some feeling of separation. That high taste that you had will drag you back to that place again. And if you should leave that place, you will feel pain, ashakti. You'll feel separation.
I understand, Hari Anand.
Yes, Maharaj. Thank you, Prabhu. Yes,
Beautiful
Maharaj.
explanation,
Beautiful.
Maharaj.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you.
Rose is different to the rasa, Maharaj?
Separation rasa. Is that what you're asking?
Rasa.
Yes. That is called vipralamba.
Yeah, Vipralamba.
Vipralamba. A very high rasa.
Yeah.
And I know Sridhara Maharaj was very happy when devotees would tell him that they are feeling great separation in their service from Krishna. That yes, service and separation, that is the highest. They like to hear the devotees say that. I am feeling great separation from Krishna and in my service, like I don't have anything. Devotees are going on for so many years in their service, and they tell Gurudev, I've been doing this so many years, but I don't have any love, nothing for Krishna. And Guru Maharaj will become very happy. Yes, that is the highest thing.
Die to live, Maharaj.
Huh?
Die to live.
Die to live. Gauranga.
Madhavendra Puri Maharaja ki.
Ah,
Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Acharya Dev, Sri Santa Maharaj ki Jai.
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 Jai Samaveda Bhaktivinoda ki Jai.
Jai.
Go Premanandi, Hari
Hari. Wow.
Dandava Pranam.
Hari. Dandava Pranam, Maharaj. Prabhu.
Dandavat pranam. Hari Bol.
Devotee. Love you.
Hare Krishna.